Gentlemen, welcome back to the little shop of horrors. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been busy. I got things going on. This is going to be kind of a teaser. I'm sure I'll wind up running my yap, letting it go too long. But anyway, what you're looking at there is a homemade control panel that somebody added on to something that I picked up off of Craigslist here recently. And that goes to that, and that controls that motor, and that motor runs the spindle on this mill drill that I picked up. I saw it on Craigslist on Saturday night at 2 o'clock in the morning and had it in the back of my truck Sunday afternoon. Now, that setup that you see in there, some gentleman that owned this, he was an engineer, apparently he passed away, and his nephew was getting rid of this. I paid $900 for it, which I think is a smoking deal because it does actually work. Didn't when I first plugged it in, but it does now. It turned out to be a simple case of a wire coming loose off of the back of this on switch. I took that apart, got back there, and found that floppy wire done. So I guess we can. Oh, I guess you got to plug them in first, right? Hold on just a second here while I fart around. There's crap in my way. I had it unplugged when I was messing with it. So anyway, there's and away she goes. And then you can adjust the speed with the little knob here, which is very cool. So you don't have to use the belts. And you can turn it off and turn that on and go the other way. We likes it. Very, very cool. It even came with a whole bunch of tooling. And there's probably $400 or $500 worth of tooling right there. That's added on. Came with the vise and a few odds and ends, goodie, tap wrench, a couple of dial indicators, some T-nuts, adjustable. What do you call it? And it's got some set up here. It's like there's a stop. The stop out moves here, and then you can slide it back and forth. I'm thinking that's for the dial indicators. So that's kind of strange. And then it's got all kinds of aircraft landing lights on it that you got to plug in, which that's going to go, that one. Because an extremely generous regular who reads my blog just sent me this machine light just for this thing. Thank you, Igor. That was awesome. So I'll be finding a way to mount that on there. That thing's so bright. When I got it out of the box, I wasn't paying any attention when I plugged it in and turned it on. I blinded my wife. She's quite unhappy about that. So anyway, there's this thing. It does work, and I am very happy. Of course, it's been sitting somewhere. It's got a bunch of surface rust on it and all that, but we don't care about that kind of thing because we like cleaning that kind of stuff up. And the fine feed works and all that. So yeah, for $900, I pretty much stole this thing. It was about 30 miles away on the other side of Portland. So there's that. Oh, and I do have, this is an R8 spindle, and I do have some R8 collets that another kind reader sent me years ago. I found in my giant box of goodies over here. So I'll be digging those out. So that's the good news. And the bad news is sorry for this, but bad news is I've been fighting some health issues. Getting old, 63 and a half years old now. And, the heart disease, the smoking, and all that crap. So, anyway, I've got this thing they call pads, and both of the main arteries in my legs are plugged up, like completely. So I can only walk like, I don't know, 100 feet. Then it shuts me down. I get leg cramps and crap because I got no blood flow. So I've been dealing with the doctor since like April. 14, 15 tests already. Still haven't talked to the cardiologist. That's coming up. I got a doctor's appointment Wednesday, and then I see this cardiologist for a consultation on July 3rd, and I figure it'll be November before these guys get through screwing around and something actually happens. But there's definitely some kind of surgery involved here. Stents, I don't know. They might even bypass the plugs in my legs on both sides. But the thing is if the arteries in your legs are plugged, then they figure the arteries in your heart are plugged too. So I could be looking at freaking major ass surgery on my heart. I have no idea. So anyway, they got me on freaking medication. The medication's screwing me all up. I hate doctors. End of rant. So that's just FYI. So that's why I kind of been I haven't had much to say lately. So anyway,